Sergeant Thomas here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can make an automatic item sorter. I showed this machine the other day in my survival world, but in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can make it. As you can see in front of me, there is 4 chests, and inside of each one of these chests there is different blocks. So we got iron, lapis, diamond, and emerald blocks, and in this chest there's nothing in here. So if I grab a stack of 64 of each of those blocks and then place them in here like that, you can see the emerald blocks are going down by the number every time I open and close this chest. And sometimes you have to open and close these chests to see the numbers update on how many blocks are coming or going. And then sometimes you can just open the chest and watch it. As you can see here, it's just filling up in front of your eyes. You can see it. And then once the emeralds run out, it will go to the next block, which will be diamond, which is in here. And it should be filling here in a second. Let's see, is it moving yet? It's down to 47. There it is. Now there's 9, 11, 13. So you guys get the idea. So that's basically what this machine does, is it automatically sorts items. And I will show you now how you can make this. And I will note that I did not come up with this design. I don't know who originally built this machine, but I'm just going to share it with you guys in case you've never heard of one of these or seen one of these. And also, for the video's sake, I'm only going to build 4 chests like you see here. But you can make this thing pretty big. You could probably go from this first chest all the way to that tree line and probably beyond that. But obviously it's going to take more material, it's going to be more expensive in survival to make it really big like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But in this video, again, I'm only going to do 4 chests. So you need regular chests, and you need redstone, or not redstone chests, I always want to say that, trapped chests. You need hoppers, redstone comparators, redstone dust, a redstone torch, a redstone repeater, and I'm going to use stone as a block. And you will need like a dropper later, but that will come later in the video. Now what you want to do is you want to take these 4 chests and you want to place 2 regular chests, 2 redstone, I almost want to say redstone, trap chests, and then 2 more regular chests, and then 2 more trap chests. So there we go, we got our trapped chests. And now we're going to take this stone and we're going to do this just so that we know that this is the front of the chest. So here's the front of the chest. Even though they're technically sideways, we're going to refer to this as being the front of the chest. So now we come to the back of the chest. We're going to knock out 4 blocks behind the 4 chests. And we're going to take redstone torches and we're going to place 4 redstone torches like that. And behind the blocks that the redstone torches are on, we're going to knock out 4 more blocks. And here we're going to place 4 repeaters going towards the back of the chest. Okay, so now we want to drop down, if you're in creative. More than likely you're doing this in survival, because that's, you know, where you'll get the most use out of this thing. But either way, you want to crouch now, look at the back of the chest, and place these hoppers into the back of the chest. So now this little thing should be pointing into the back of the chest. Now we're going to get out stone, and you can use whatever, cobblestone, sandstone, stone, it don't matter. And we're going to place a row behind these 4 hoppers, and then we're going to place another row above the repeaters. I'm just going to knock this out so you can see down in here. Now we're going to place another row of stone on top, so that we can get out these hoppers again and crouch. And now we're going to place hoppers facing away from the back of the chest. So like that. Now these should be pointing that way, away from the chest. Now you're going to get out your comparators, and you're just going to place comparators away from this nozzle. So the front of the comparator should be away from this like nozzle thing. I don't really know what to refer to that as. You can call it a nipple if you want. I don't know. Then we're gonna get out redstone, and we're just gonna place redstone like this and connect all the comparators. and then place redstone down here and connect it all like that. So that's how that should look. Now we're going to move over here, and we are going to place another spot for our chest, and this is going to be our chest where we're going to place our items in. Instead of like this one over here, just to test it, I had the chest here and you throw items in it. We don't want it like that because we don't want to have to go back in behind the machine to look up and then place our items. We don't want to have to do that. So over here we're going to place the chest, and you can place it further away. I think you could even place it that way. I don't know, you can place it wherever you want, but this is how we're going to do it for the video. So now we are going to need to get out a dropper. So now, before we use the dropper though, we have this chest here where we're going to place our items in that will make their way and be sorted over there. Well, this is obviously the front, so now we're going to go to the side of it, and we're going to knock these blocks here out, and we're going to take a hopper underneath the chest and facing away from it towards the back, place that so the nozzle's going back, and we're going to do it again with another one. And so now we're going to come up out of here, and we are going to knock out these blocks, and we're going to take these droppers now. And the reason we need droppers here is because hoppers allow items to move left to right, forward to back, and down, but they won't let items go up. So that's what we need these droppers to do, is to bring our items up. So now that we got our two hoppers going into each other, and then that nozzle's there, we want that nozzle to go into that dropper, and this dropper needs to be going up. So we need that hole facing up, and then we're going to need two, and then our third one. So now that that's done, we're going to knock out some of this dirt here, and we're going to take a torch, and we're going to put a torch right here next to these droppers. And then on top of the torch, we're going to place a piece of stone. You'll hear it click again there. Now, after we've placed that torch, we are going to take a redstone comparator, and we're going to place it going into that torch, or into the block with the torch on it. So that should be going into it, facing our machine. Now we're going to take a piece of stone just for now and set it there, so that we can take a hopper again and look at it, place a hopper. So now the nozzle should be going into that stone, away from all this. Now we're going to jump up out of here, we're going to crouch, and we're going to do another hopper into that one. So now these two nozzles should be pointing into each other. And now if you look in here and I place something, now it just goes back and forth. Now I'm going to take that out. Now we're going to go over here onto this side of these hoppers, rip this out, drop down in here, and we're going to take a redstone torch and place it right there underneath this hopper. So now with the hopper that has the torch underneath it, we're going to go inside of it again, and we're going to throw the stone in there. And now the stone's not jumping back and forth because that redstone torch has made it to where it doesn't allow that. Now let me grab some more stone. We're going to place a piece of stone here, it doesn't matter. Now we're going to take another comparator and have it coming out of the dropper, the bottom dropper. Then we're going to place a redstone repeater and then a piece of redstone dust. And so now this should work to where when I put something in this chest, it should come out of the top here. And there it goes. So that sent the item up in an upwards direction. Okay, so now we got to get items that go into this chest to go into these chests. And now we're going to take more hoppers, and we're going to go over here above these hoppers, and we're going to do that. We're just going to place stone there just so we can place a hopper into it and get rid of it. So now you can see these hoppers are going into these chests, these hoppers are going into these comparators, and then these hoppers are going that way. So if we're looking at the front of this machine, these ones are going to the right. because whichever way that nozzle is facing is the direction the items are going to travel. So now if I go back over here and I drop down and I crouch, I'm just going to keep placing these into one another until I reach the dropper, and then place one over the top of the dropper like that. And so that's how that should look. And so now if I've done this correctly, let's look in these chests. Actually I haven't finished, that's right. One more thing to do, and this is very crucial, and I almost forgot to show you guys this. Let's get out the blocks we're gonna have sorted. Let's get out 64 glowstone, stone bricks, we'll do ice, and we'll do obsidian. So as you guys can see here, we have 3 layers of hoppers. We got the layers that go into the chests, the ones that go into the comparators, and the ones that the items travel in. Well, this middle section of hoppers is where we need to place these blocks. So if we want ice to go into this block, or this chest I mean, we're going to look in this middle section of hoppers, and I am going to place 18 into this chest here, or hopper, sorry, I'm like getting way over my head right now. We got 18 blocks there, and then we're just going to put 1 in each slot there. So there we go, we got 18 there, and then 1 in each slot for this ice chest. Then we're going to go to this chest here, which will make the glowstone one. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to place 18, and don't ask me why there has to be 18. I don't know the science behind it, but it has to be that way. So now we got 18, and then we got 1 in each of the single slots. Then we're going to put stone bricks, another 18. And you would do this for every item sorter you had. Like if you had, instead of 4 chests, you had like 16, you're going to do this to every one, whatever material you're using. So we're going to place 18. Whoop, I went past. Son of a... I think some of them went into the into here, which is okay. Yeah, 1 went into there. That's fine. That's going to do that anyways. Okay, so now if I've built this correctly, all of these items should be sorted when I place them into this chest here. You can see there was already obsidian and stuff. So we're going to throw ice, then glowstone, stone brick, and then obsidian. So you can see the ice is disappearing. It's going away. So it should be filling into this chest here. And as you can see, it is. It's filling up. And once this ice is gone, it should move on to the glowstone. So now the glowstone should be filling, which is, I guess it is the second chest. It just hasn't made it there yet. Wait a second. Okay, there it is. Now it's starting to fill in. 3, 5. Just got to keep opening and closing it because this one's not allowing me to watch it as it fills up. Because again, I don't know why, but sometimes it does that. Okay, now it's doing the stone brick. Now the stone brick should be getting there any second. Oh, there it goes. I saw the 2 go to 3. 3 is to 4. And this could take a while. Like if this chest was completely full, whoops, I'm in the hopper. If this chest was full of items to be sorted, I mean, it could take a little while, but it's okay. It's better than you having to, sort it and organize it. It's doing it for you. So there we go. That thing works. So, any questions? Leave them in the comments below. I usually don't do redstone tutorials or any type of tutorials too often because I sometimes find tutorials to be a little difficult for me sometimes because I try to make them the best that I can, and I try not to jump around or confuse anybody. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along and find this useful or helpful in some way. If you haven't seen this thing before, it's awesome, as you probably just saw as I made this, and now you can make it for yourself. Again, if you could follow this. I usually don't ask for likes. I hate asking for likes, but it's taken me so long to make this video. It's literally taken me hours of trying and restarting. Basically, if you found this helpful or useful in some way, shape, or form, I would appreciate it if you would like the video. Obviously, only like it if if you did find it helpful or useful or whatever you want to call it. I'm not asking you to like it just to simply like it, just to get likes. I really want you to like it if it helps you, so I can know whether or not people were able to get use out of this. And let me know in the comments too, if you don't mind, that hey, yeah, that was a great tutorial and I was able to follow along and I built it myself, whatever, you know. I just would like feedback from you guys on this tutorial. So that's pretty much it. But if you do have some questions, ask me in the comments below. If I can find the videos that my friend found, because I got this from my friend. I saw him build it a few times, and I watched him enough to where I knew how to build this, and I can build this thing off the top of my head. I just did it. This part was a little more difficult, but there's two separate videos, one to do this part and one to do this part, and if I can find them, I'll leave the links in the description below, so if you did get lost or confused in some way, you can go to those original videos that he found to make this machine, and maybe you can find that video a little easier to understand or whatnot. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and liking and commenting and all that stuff. It means a lot to me. And that's gonna be it for this video. So until I see you guys in my next video, see you later and have a good one. So have a good one. Yeah. Bye.